Today I'm going to show you how to easily get 3 stars every time using the new Lavaloon troop. But before we dive into the breakdown, which equipment combinations are the best? Starting off with the king. The best equipments for the king are the earthquake boots, because you want to take down low HP buildings that got hit by Lavaloons a lot. This way you can easily enter those compartments and take down the buildings. And you obviously want to take the giant gauntlet because it's overpowered. For the queen, I would use a giant arrow purely to take down air defenses, which means you need fewer lightning spells. And the healers, because they ensure that the queen will stay alive longer, allowing her to destroy more buildings. We don't need the invisibility file, because we don't do a queen charge. It is ideal if a lot of defenses are aimed at the queen, but that doesn't apply here. Since the queen moves around the base, she doesn't need to be invisible. For the warden, I would choose the internal tone. You want to ensure that all the hounds fly through the base, taking as much damage as possible from like a black air mine. The second piece of equipment for the warden is the rage gem, because you want to maximize the damage of your troops. For the royal champion at townhall 13, you choose the seeking shield and royal gem, because you don't have other options at townhall 13. For townhall 13, the seeking shield and the hawk. The seeking shield is effective because many buildings are low HP due to the lava hounds, which means the seeking shield can easily erase defenses like infernos. Also the hawks, because they provide an extra layer of protection for your royal champion, allowing her to deal more damage. It kind of acts as a healing spell. Additionally, this equipment gives invisibility, which means that if the inferno tower locks on, you can literally reset it. If you're townhall 15 or higher, you should choose the haste file instead of the seeking shield, because the haste file is essentially the best ability. I want to start off with an example for townhall 12 players. You start off by using 3 lightning spells to take out 1 air defense. Then place your queen. Make sure you line up your giant arrow perfectly so you can hit 2 air defenses. If you find it difficult, I would recommend practicing with it because it's so important in this attack strategy. However, be careful not to hit this one, otherwise your Lavaloons won't be able to fly over the base. And you won't get as much value from them. You want to make sure your Lavaloons can fly miles. Now you need to drop 2 lightning spells to make sure the air defenses are down. If the air defenses are already down by the giant arrow, then I would recommend replacing those 2 lightning spells with a rage spell. Now you can place the king with the Lavaloons and the warden on air, but make sure the Lavaloons fly over key defenses. For instance, here I ensured that they are going to fly over the town hall. Don't forget to use the earthquake boots like we have talked about before to open up the walls and deal much damage. You should also activate your warden's ability, because if they fly over the base, the air mines will activate quickly. If I were you, I would choose a stone slammer, and in the stone slammer I would choose loons. In order to get the town hall right here, place a rage there. You can see that they fly over the town hall perfectly, which means the town hall is down. You can place the other rage spell where there are many strong defenses. You can place the cleanup somewhere so the attack goes quicker. You can see we still have so many troops left. This strategy is just broken at this level. This army composition is with a link in the description. But what about the higher town halls? Does it work there too? It works a bit differently. Let me explain why. You use lightning spells on 3 air defenses. However, if the other air defense is in the path of the Lavaloons, you should change your plan and use lightning spells on the spell tower instead, because they are strong too. In this example there's no giant arrow, but I want to show you that it is even possible without a giant arrow. This can work pretty good if you, for example, have your giant arrow on too low level. It works like this. You place everything with the warden ability, and if you can heal your heroes too, that would be nice. You can see them yet again fly through the base and do massive damage. Don't forget to place a rage at the town hall, and also make sure that they fly over the town hall, which means the town hall is immediately down, because you don't want the town hall to still be alive. That could be a big problem. And you can see they are doing a great job yet again. This strategy is so effective, and yeah, that's basically it. If you have the giant arrow, let's say level 18, you don't need a lot of lightning spells because you can already take out 2 air defenses with the giant arrow. Then you can replace the lightning spells with rage spells or freeze spells. That depends on you, but I would choose the rage spells. And of course, if you have one housing space left, a freeze spell. Here's the Town Hall 16 composition, and this time we have more cleanup because we didn't have more space for another Lavaloon. For other Town Halls I didn't cover, I have still a link in the description, such as Town Hall 13. If you have a question about this strategy, please let me know in the comments, and best of luck with freeze starring.